Welcome to this weekend's trivia quiz. Today's quiz has 10 rounds of 5 questions each. You'll have 10 seconds to answer each question, or pause if you want more time. Coming up: close-ups, think big, 70s bands, repeating initials, where in the world, Titanic, song lyrics, Aussie slang, anagrams, Patrick Who. Grab a pen and paper to keep your score, and let's get started. Here we go. Round 1, close-ups. Name the everyday objects shown in extreme close-up. That's a light bulb. That's a close-up of an apple. That's a chocolate chip cookie. That's a zoomed-in view of a pencil. And finally for this round, that's a close-up of a dandelion. Round 2, think big. 5 trivia questions where all the answers start with the word big. Which big is the signature hamburger from fast food chain McDonald's? That's a Big Mac. Which big is a 1970 single by Joni Mitchell? That was Big Yellow Taxi. Which big is a phrase coined by George Orwell in the novel 1984, to mean an all-seeing, all-knowing government? That's Big Brother. Which big is the nickname of South African golfer Ernie Els? That's the Big Easy. Which big was the 1984 debut single from the band Alphaville? That was Big in Japan. Round 3, 70s bands. Name these 5 bands who all started out in the 70s. That's Blondie. That's the Sex Pistols. That's the Pretenders. That's Dire Straits. And our final 70s band is AC/DC. Round 4. Repeating initials. Name the celebrities with the same first and last initials. Who played Monica in the TV sitcom, Friends? That was Courtney Cox. Who played Sundance in the 1969 film, Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid? That was Robert Redford. Which American civil rights leader and Baptist minister ran for U.S. president twice, in the 1980s? That was Jesse Jackson. Which American rock and roll singer released the 1961 single, Let's Twist Again? That was Chubby Checker. And finally for this round, who directed the films, Little Women, and Barbie? That was Greta Gerwig. Round 5. Where in the world? Identify the countries shown in green on the map. That's Australia. That's the outline of Brazil. That's Portugal. Situated in the Indian Ocean, that's Sri Lanka. And finally, that's Saudi Arabia. Are you enjoying today's quiz? If so, why not like the video and subscribe? It's free, and it really helps the channel. Now on with the rest of today's quiz. Round 6, Titanic. 5 questions about the ill-fated RMS Titanic. From which English port did the Titanic set sail on the 10th of April 1912? That was Southampton. Which company owned and operated the Titanic? That was the White Star Line. Which ship rescued the survivors after the Titanic sank? That was the Carpathia. Who was the captain of the Titanic? That was Captain Edward Smith. And finally for this round, the Titanic had two sister ships, the Britannic, and which other? That was the Olympic. Round 7. Song lyrics. Identify 5 hit songs from the 2000s. Look at the stars, look how they shine for you. That was Yellow by Coldplay. When the sun shine, we shine together. Told you, I'll be here forever. That was the song, Umbrella, by Rihanna. My life is brilliant, my love is pure. I saw an angel, of that I'm sure. That was You're Beautiful by James Blunt. Baby, can't you see I'm calling? A guy like you should wear a warning. That was the song Toxic by Britney Spears. When you look with your eyes, everything seems nice. But if you look twice, you can see it's all lies. That was LDN by Lily Allen. Round 8. Aussie slang. Identify the meaning of these Australian slang words. Does the word arvo mean afternoon, argument, or avenue? It means afternoon. Does the word chook mean chair, chicken, or chocolate? Chook is slang for chicken. Are thongs, flip-flops, sunglasses, or underwear? Thongs are the Australian term for flip-flops. Is a servo a mobile phone, a petrol station, or a waiter? Servo means a petrol station. And finally, does the word esky mean a backpack, a cooler box, or a motorbike? That's a cooler box. Round 9. Anagrams. Rearrange the letters to name 5 mammals. That's a jumbled up kangaroo. That's an anagram of rabbit. That's elephant. That's a mixed up leopard. And finally, that's an anagram of dolphin. Round 10. Patrick Who. Name these well-known people called Patrick, or Pat. Which Patrick played dance instructor Johnny Castle in the 1987 film, Dirty Dancing? That was Patrick Swayze. Which Patrick played Professor X in the 2000 film, X-Men, and numerous sequels? That was Patrick Stewart. Which Patrick joined the Kansas City Chiefs in 2017 and has, as of 2025, played in 5 Super Bowls for the team? That's Patrick Mahomes. Which Patrick played the title role in the 1970s TV series, Man from Atlantis? That was Patrick Duffy. And finally for today's quiz, which Patrick is a retired Australian tennis player who won the US Open singles title twice, in 1997 and 1998? That was Patrick, or Pat, Rafter. Hope you enjoyed today's quiz. Thanks for playing. How did you do? Share your score in the comments. Don't forget to subscribe for more quizzes. See you next time.